بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم إن زلزلة الساعة شيء
Dear children, the arrival of Eid is near, and everyone eagerly awaits Eid, whether rich or poor. Everyone wishes to wear new clothes, have plenty of money, enjoy festivities, exchange gifts, and indulge in delicious food like pizza and biryani. These are the common activities during the small Eid. However, during the big Eid, sacrifice is performed. The sacrifice of cows, buffalo, goats, and camels brings separate rewards, and the enjoyment of spicy dishes becomes distinct. Children may not understand the significance of sacrifice, but adults know well what sacrifice entails, why it is done, and what its purpose is. Unfortunately, some only perform the sacrifice for the sake of meat, disregarding the profound philosophy behind it. This writing is for those who hold positions of authority but are curious about the essence of sacrifice. Dear children, try your best to ensure that meat reaches the poor and needy who do not usually have access to it throughout the year. I also urge parents to make sure that deserving individuals, even those who are well off, receive the meat. Besides shedding tears, it is essential to perform sacrifice for those in need. This is the philosophy of sacrifice. By afternoon, no meat had arrived from anywhere. Everyone sat hungry. On Sobia's repeated insistence and tearful pleading, they went to Dr. Sahib's house. They had to pay 1,000 rupees for consultation, but now they asked Dr. Sahib if they could get some meat too. The doctor's expression changed, and he sternly said, "I don't know where you people come from, asking for meat." He closed the door forcefully. Now, Baba was lost in thought. Self-respect was saying to leave, but the face of the daughter who had brought the message was in front of him. He reluctantly went to Sheikh Sahib's house and asked directly. Sheikh Sahib looked at him strangely and went inside the house. After a long wait, he was handed a bag quickly, and the door was closed hurriedly. When he reached home and opened the bag, there was fat and bones inside. Tears were about to flow, but they stopped. Sobia and her mother came into the room, and seeing their tears, they said, "Baba, don't be sad. We'll cook onions and tomatoes, or make chutney. Besides, I don't want to eat meat, my stomach hurts." It was heard that tears turned into a flood. Now they were not crying alone, the whole house was in tears. After a while, there was a knock on the door. It was the neighbor, Akram, who often plowed the fields. "How are you, brother Anwar? Here, take the meat." Brother Akram brought it from the village. In Akram's hands were 3 or 4 bags. No, brother Akram, thank you very much. We have plenty of meat. Thank you, brother Anwar. Don't worry, I'm also a resident of this neighborhood. Here, humans, not pharaohs, reside. You are my brother. This is not charity, it's a favor. He forcefully handed over the bags to Anwar. "We won't be able to eat this much. You eat too." Saying this with joy and gratitude, tears welled up in everyone's eyes, and numerous prayers were made for Akram. During Maghrib on Eid day, the weather suddenly turned bad. There was a storm, rain everywhere, and darkness prevailed along with the sound of thunder. The night passed like this, and the next day it was found out that the transformer had burnt out. On the third day, when the transformer was removed, it still did not work. On the fourth day, Sobia saw Sheikh Sahib and Dr. Sahib throwing the meat-filled bags into the garbage. Due to the absence of electricity, all the meat in the fridge had gone bad, and dogs were feasting on it. Seeing this, Sobia said, "Baba, does this mean they sacrificed for these dogs?" Hearing this, Sheikh Sahib and Dr. Sahib had embarrassed expressions.
ذلك هو الخسران المبين يدعو من دون الله ما لا يضره وما لا ينفعه